secondsout.com and maxboxing.com with Don Charles, the coach of Dereck Chisora. Don, fight coming up on the 15th of February at the Copper Box for Dereck. Tell us about it.
Well, as you know, there's been a change of opponents. Initially, we were supposed to fight Rudenko, and we learned that Rudenko got injured in training. These things happen. So the replacement, I believe, is Kevin Johnson, the Kingpin. And yeah, I mean, what can we say? This is the fight sport, fight industry, and these things happen. And at the level where we're at now, Dereck's got to fight these names, should I say? Yeah, Kevin Johnson is not the most exciting opponent when you're looking at styles to entertain the audience. He can be quite boring, he's not very creative. So we would have liked somebody who would come to fight. This guy doesn't come to fight. He just comes to defend himself and hoping to catch you off guard and to land one on you. So, but we're going to try our best. Dereck will try his best to make it as exciting as possible.
Dereck's had a great 2013, coming from a poor 2012, let's say, with some unlucky decisions, some tough fights. Had 4 wins on the spin now, ranked number 7 in the world, looking tremendous, in great physical shape. Is there a risk that he overlooks this fight because of what's on the agenda coming forward? A big final eliminator being talked about with Tyson Fury?
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, look, we can't overlook the 15th of February. It would be suicidal to do so. And in training, I'm always reminded, it's my duty as a trainer to remind him. We're training for the fight on the 15th. Yeah, we know subconsciously that, yes, what's been mentioned, providing we're successful on the 15th, and I believe we will be successful on the 15th of February, and our focus is totally on the 15th of February.
Tell the audience who'll be watching this, the challenges of a last-minute opponent change and how it affects coaching and training of the athlete.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's happened to a lot of people. We're not the first, we're not going to be the last. These things happen. The first time it happens to you as an outfit, it affects you. It still affects us, but we kind of more experienced of how to deal with these situations. You just got to make some adjustments, and we're making those adjustments. And look, in our case here, we still got a good 3 weeks prior to before our fight. So in some cases, these things happen like a week, sometimes less than that. So we're fortunate, actually, that we've got 3 weeks to put it right. So, we're not complaining at all.
Now, I've said we've got to guard against looking forward to what's next, but for a minute, let's talk about what's next. If Dereck comes through this fight, which I'm sure he will, on the 15th of February, we're talking about a big stadium show against Tyson Fury for a final eliminator for the world title, and probably a pop at one of the Klitschko's, or the Klitschko now. So the question to you is, what's difference with Dereck now to what it was when he last fought Tyson Fury?
Well, a lot. Experience is number one. He's older, more matured on many aspects. And me as a coach, I've matured, I've got more experience. So we've grown together. And yeah, I mean, obviously, we know what we have to do to rectify the first result, the first time he met Tyson Fury. And Tyson's a much improved fighter himself as well. I'm very ambitious as well, unbeaten. Okay, he's still unbeaten, Tyson. So I can see Tyson Fury and Dereck Chisora fighting 3 times, a trilogy. I can see that happening in their career. But for that to happen, we have to rectify the loss by equalizing, by beating him, should they both be successful on because Tyson also is fighting on the 15th, I believe, on the same show. So he too has to be successful in his quest to fight a potential fight with Dereck Chisora. So he too has to be successful on the 15th.
It's a mouth-watering contest for all fans, especially of heavyweight boxing. I mean, as an observer, the Dereck today is not the Dereck of 2.5 years ago. Just his physical condition is so much better.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, look, like I said, we've improved on all aspects. You know, dietary issues been addressed. Dereck is now paying attention to what he eats. He's eating like an athlete now, rather than whereas before. I don't believe he personally thought that he has to watch his food because he's a heavyweight, and most heavyweights have that mentality. There's only a few that pay attention to what they put in their mouth, and he's doing that now. Hence the difference you've seen his appearance, and it's music to my ears because I'm really now very excited because I know what that kid is capable of if he ticks all the boxes of the list that I give him.
Well, good luck for the 15th of February, but we're not going to let you go just quite yet. There's lots of changes going on at the gym at Finchley. We understand you're planning to move. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's afoot?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we've been at our present space for the last 9 years, almost 10 years. And our lease has run out. In fact, we've outgrown the space. So it's always nice to say that you've outgrown the space you started with initially. And we've got the right venue. It's all about having the right venue, right location. And it's going to be better. The facilities will be much better than the gym we're moving from. Because we've learned, again, we've experienced and established. We're more established than we were when we first started 9.5 years ago.
What sort of area is it going to be in, Don?
It's still in North London. This time it's Northwest London, as in Mill Hill Broadway, Buns Lane. And we will have a grand opening, and you're invited.
Thank you very much. We look forward to being there.
You're invited, as always. Your people, your staff, everybody's welcome for the opening.
Is there any other fighters you're working with that you'd like to mention?
Yeah, most definitely. I have a number of fighters in our stable. We have a young man who he's under the radar at the moment because not a lot of people speak about him. He's from Israel. His name is Danny Aarons. He's a light middleweight fighter. He's unbeaten. He's had 5 fights and 5 wins. And he's got another fight coming up on the 26th of February. And because I've got a number of fighters and the dates, I don't have my diary here. So therefore, he's preparing for the 26th. And I'm excited about this young man because he's only 20 years of age. And again, I think he's got a great future. And we're working on a lot of things. And I'm really excited about this young man. And I have a heavyweight by the name of Ian Lewison. Again, another one under the radar. He's going to be a dark horse of the heavyweights because I believe he's going to do great things in the future. I've got a number of fighters. El Machi, the showman, I've got him. And
I think wasn't Ian an ABA finalist?
Yes, he was actually. He beat, in my eyes, he beat David Price, and I believe he got robbed. And we can't wait to rectify that because I really truly believe that Ian Lewison will be the next British heavyweight champion within the next 6 months or so.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Look forward to seeing you on the 15th. Good luck to you and all your fighters. This is Robert Waterman for Seconds Out and Max Boxing.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure talking to you.